It's beautiful. Yo, imagine serving your family this salads.
It's stunning. Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Chef Alvin here, live from Welkom. We're in the Free State. I'm lying. It's on my channel. It's Lula Mankonka's channel.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lula Mankonka and I am here with
Chef Alvin.
Yes, and I have him here today. I'm sure you know him.
Hello.
He's internationally trained and amazing.
Yay.
And he is going to make us some amazing recipes. We're going to make them together. But I feel like this is your specialty meal.
It is, yeah.
Like
Everybody loves it.
Yes. So we are going to make the meal today. So what are you going to make?
So I'm gonna let her do the pan-seared corn for us, and then the ribs. And then I'll be doing the chicken wings, and I'm gonna do the garden salad and the potato wedges. So I'm gonna walk her all the way through so that everything is cooked the way I would possibly want it to be cooked, and then we're gonna serve it for you guys. And hopefully, when you guys get the chance, you guys will try this recipe out. The first thing we're gonna start with is the barbecue ribs, and then right from that, I'm gonna get ready your chicken wings, and then after that, once those are popped in the oven, we're gonna start on your pan-seared sweet corn with honey mustard mayo on top, a little bit of chili flakes. Yay!
Yo, I'm sure they've never heard me make such a mouthful of stuff.
And then yeah, potato wedges. So it's gonna be very, very, very fun. I wanted us to do something very warm because it's winter, but I feel like it's gonna take forever, you know. So rather we do something within budget.
Yes, this is very affordable.
Yeah, very, very affordable. The ribs, I always get them from Food Lovers Market because sometimes I can't really find it from Woolworths SA. Your wings are definitely from Woolworths SA, and all ingredients are from Woolworths SA. So we're gonna get started.
Cheers.
Cheers. We're gonna get started, and I'm gonna have her start mixing her
rub for the ribs.
Yeah, I'm gonna let her start mixing her rub for the ribs, and then yeah. I'm gonna hopefully she's a good like mamela.
I have to mamela because I always tell people what to do. So I need to be like a good student.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the first thing I want you to do is start mixing your spices. So you're gonna go ahead and add your onion powder.
Okay.
And then garlic powder, cayenne pepper, and coriander.
Okay.
Pour.
So how much am I adding?
Pour. A little bit, that's good.
Okay,
so the same amount for everything.
It's like a teaspoon there.
Yeah, it's like a teaspoon. But you chef, and then she's gonna go ahead and add her garlic powder. All the spices are from Woolworths SA. You get this for less than 30 rands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then garlic powder.
It's stunning. I love it because sometimes you forget to put garlic.
Yes. So I use it because I feel like it doesn't have like that pungent garlic.
Garlic too.
Yes. Yeah. That's why I use it, because the people here will complain. And be like,
ooh,
garlic.
And then she's adding her cayenne pepper.
Yeah.
If you have paprika, you can add a little bit of paprika. That also works.
Ooh, Woolies has a smoked paprika.
Yeah, stunning. Woolies has everything, my baby.
Well, not Woolies, baby. Woolies Urahari.
I love Woolworths SA.
I know you love it.
And Woolworths is not even that expensive.
It's not.
I always show people compare things from other shops. I'm like, Woolworths is cheaper than this, and they always have specials.
And the quality and how it looks. Woolworths.
And
Love
then
Woolies.
She just added her coriander powder. And then she's gonna go ahead and add a little bit of pink salt. I always use pink salt. And I love
that vibe.
And that's enough. And then she's gonna go ahead and add black pepper grinder. And then you're gonna mix that really well.
Okay. Then
why didn't I do wrong?
channeling I'm always drinking.
You had a sponsor, ne?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, the girl will stop our post.
I'm sorry, it's fine.
So I'm gonna start posting again. Be consistent.
I always say in your own timing. Don't rush. That's
Yeah.
for the wings.
Oh, that's for the wings. Okay.
So
just pink salt, black pepper, and then all
the
of these
spices
that we added.
And then I think you'll add the recipe on the caption.
I will.
So they can try it also.
I will.
So you're gonna sprinkle some on your ribs, both sides.
Okay.
So these are pork ribs. I like pork ribs because also they cook a little bit faster. Beef ribs take a little bit longer.
And the bones are thick, ne? Like
The bones are thick, yeah. So that's why I always prefer pork. There you go. And then you're just gonna make sure all the entire thing. And then turn it around and then
turn it.
So I'm gonna try to get a pan ready for her.
Okay.
And then.
Are we gonna put them in the oven?
Oven already, yes. And then when you're done sprinkling, you're gonna add a little bit of oil on both sides and then rub it.
Okay.
And then rub it.
Rub it together.
So that it mixes really well and
I feel like I got add spice seasoning and I'll leave some
always add more.
for before I put some oil. I feel like it's so nice doing this with someone. Like
yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, it's fun. Cooking alone sometimes with just the camera is so stressful.
It's very stressful.
The pressure. Also, stress more.
So what I always do when I cook my ribs or chicken or anything that's just gonna get your pan really messy, I always apply foil the entire tray and then put my food and put more foil. So once everything is done cooking, I know we sorted. I'm just gonna take out my ribs and then throw away the foil and the pan is still clean.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Because sometimes black and then I hate them.
Exactly. So I have got on tafara foil. It's only straight back.
Straight.
Yeah, give it a little bit rub.
Okay.
Looks nice.
Do ribs in Colorado Springs.
But when I have a Colorado Springs, hello now back home.
You got to get the springs in the end of Colorado Springs.
So we're gonna go ahead and add these in a pan.
In our pan, and then we're gonna put them in the oven.
And then we're gonna put them in the oven. So before you season your ribs, you want to preheat your oven to 180 degrees.
Yes.
So that by the time you throw your ribs inside, your oven is already hot and it's gonna start cooking.
Yes,
yeah.
And the cooking time is longer. Because
exactly.
you think it's been 10 minutes, but the oven was cold.
Exactly.
So
here's everything.
We're gonna put it in the oven.
And we're gonna set a timer. What I always do, because when you're cooking a lot of stuff, you forget. So to make sure that you don't forget, always set a timer on your phone or on your watch. Because these are very thin and they don't have too much meat, I think they're gonna be done like sooner. So it's not gonna take 2 hours. So I'm gonna set an hour and 30 minutes timer. Hey, see, set it an hour and 30 minutes timer.
Kind of hour and 30 minutes, it's 90 minutes, ne?
No, an hour and 30 minutes.
Yeah, hour and 30 minutes is 90 minutes.
Counting down.
It's 90 minutes. 60 plus 30. It's 90 minutes.
Isn't an hour 90 minutes?
An hour 60 minutes. That thing only goes up to 90 minutes.
90
so I put
minutes.
it at 90.
Okay, so we're gonna let that go and then we're gonna carry on with everything else.
Okay.
Right? So I think I'm gonna have you start doing the wings also. Hey,
just say it. Take it. The instructions.
Instructions.
You feel add the water, how it is.
When I was back at Colorado Springs, like I worked for like a month, right? And then they started making me train people. I'm like, but I just got here.
But I feel like it wasn't your first time abroad.
It wasn't my first
and
time.
And working that side.
Exactly.
And working at a black grand establishment. So it's not like
more.
Yes.
So yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and start with our wings.
And when I'm when someone is teaching you how to cook, I'm like, And then we're gonna start
No,
with,
true.
because you need to make it fun.
Fun,
I feel
yeah.
like even if you're a chef, how about you Mutanza? And I'm always.
And I always, one thing that I always appreciate is that I give a hoot. You're doing so well. Don't
Hey,
rush.
that's nice.
And what I always do is, because I know how, especially when you're starting and you know, working at a hotel is crazy. The hours are crazy and there's a whole lot of pressure, especially when you just got back, like when you just got out of school. Yo, you're doing so well. No, when I was you,
I
wasn't like this. Kind of, I'm just lying. Because you know, I'm trying to give you that
morale. Because it gives you pressure. I feel like even now, like when I was like, oh, we should cook. I already feel pressure because you're like a chef and I'm like. So you can imagine if the other one is like experienced chef and when you're beginning,
and most people like the chefs they belittle you.
Yes,
and they make you feel like you're dumb. And when you're training somebody,
like everywhere in the industry where people feel like they know more than you.
Even if they do know more than you, you've been where I am.
Yeah.
And you know exactly
and you know how it feels to have that stress.
So because I got this kind of attitude, I'm gonna give it to you. No,
it's not fair.
It's not fair. So we're gonna get started with our wings, and because our wings, I don't like these things that are hanging like this. So we're gonna cut those up. We're gonna cut those up, and also it just makes it when you presenting it,
it looks
makes
better.
It looks
and the
better.
tip burns, ne?
The
this
tip burns.
part burns. Okay, so we're gonna.
It's not the first time you do this. It's not good. You hit it right straight where you're supposed to cut. Love this.
It's because Linda, sometimes I feel like let me cut the tips. But now that ever since we've had snowflake, I cook the tips on the side.
On the side, oh yeah, I do that also.
Why was I see so that
you cut them so neatly. Especially when I'm catering and there's a lot.
There's a lot, but I feel like even in the industry where you're in, how do I go pay a slow change?
So there's no time. And I always try to cook. I remember they always complain when you're so neat. Just cook, let's go. Yes, I told you I'm gonna do it how I want to do it.
Yes.
When I would pack probably 200, 300 pieces of salmon on a flat top, and I would pack it accordingly.
Consistency. My love, I'm not
and the more consistent you are with it, the more you get used to it, and it just comes.
But I feel like that's how you are. I feel like your work ethic is so high.
Really?
Like
you know,
give it to my fabulous. I feel like that. Like, even when you're doing something for, I think that's why you can do your content and your campaigns so well.
And people don't know that I actually studied media consultant at Boston City campus.
Oh, really?
So I'm just living my truth.
You're just living your truth. You really are.
But content creation is a job. It really is.
Okay, so you did topping, and then you did the media.
I did the media, and I'm like, this is actually enough for me.
Yeah.
And
then you were like, let me go.
Went back home, took a gap year because the culinary school is expensive. Took a gap year, and then I went to culinary school.
Really? I feel like the way that I know you and the way that I've always known you, it's almost like you were always going to cook.
Cook.
And
I love cooking.
Hey,
I love cooking.
I feel like I never even thought when you went to go study something else.
I did. So this is how they look. This is exactly how you want them to look. This is nice. You see?
Yeah.
It's gonna cook so nice. And it cooks a little bit faster. So she's gonna go ahead and add Woolworth's chicken rub. This is like, most people when they cook wings, you can say barbecue spicy, you can say steak and chops, you can say the twai, raja. All you need, all you need is Woolworth SA's spice rub, pink salt and black pepper. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It has all the ingredients you need in here. Yeah. It even has salt and pepper, but I always add more just in case.
Just to enhance. Yeah. So am I adding all of it?
Not all of it. A little bit more. Okay. That's good.
Okay.
That's good. And then you're gonna add your salt and pepper, olive oil, and then toss them together.
You know, sometimes if I don't know like how much I need to add, I do this like coat it
so that you
then
can
get
see
because sometimes you pour the whole thing and then when you're coating it, you're just like, yo, this is too much. Yeah.
A little bit of salt.
A little bit of pink salt.
You work so clean. I love how you don't want to use your hands too much.
I don't, and I feel like we stay in balcony.
That's what I'm talking about.
So I use my hands when necessary.
And then we're gonna go ahead and add a little bit of oil.
Okay.
Canola oil, olive oil, whichever oil you have, vegetable oil.
Okay, so it's basically maybe 2 teaspoons.
2 teaspoons,
of this, or a tablespoon.
One tablespoon.
1 tablespoon, and then
half a teaspoon of black pepper, half a teaspoon of pink salt, and just a drizzle of olive oil or canola oil or vegetable oil, just to help you coat the seasoning nicely
evenly
on the chicken. Yeah, and what I always do sometimes is just do this and cook them the next day. I do so you know,
it marinated to the core. To the core.
So because these cook fast, we're just gonna marinate them and then pop them in the refrigerator and start on everything else.
Okay.
And then when the ribs are almost ready, when we put barbecue sauce on the ribs, then we can throw these in the oven. Okay. So I'm gonna pop these in the fridge for her. So this is how they look. Is it sure?
Ooh, they look good. And this wrap smells
it's stunning.
So good. You know the wrap that I buy is the lamb rub.
The lamb rub is amazing.
I've always bought it, but I've never bought the chicken rub.
I've had all the rubs, the lamb, chicken, they have a seafood. Go for that. It just makes life
easier, ne?
And you don't even have to stress on the inky.
Okay, let me wipe for you. You know,
do you have enough space?
Yeah, I just want to clear.
Let me just post it and then we can clear it and we can carry it on. Laura, you just want to what?
Yeah,
so, so guys, what we're gonna get started on right now, it's my favorite thing, sweet corn. So what this sweet corn gets, it gets honey mustard, mayo on top, very quick and easy to make. It gets your crispy onions from Woolworths, they say, chili flakes, and then feta cheese crumbles on top. Pony el fati. So
there you have it.
So what you want to do is you want to heat up your pan and add just a drizzle of oil. Here's your oil.
Okay. I already have been heating up the pan for a while.
Then, once your pan is hot enough, you're going to go ahead and add your corn.
We're going to add our corn. So we're browning the corn before we cook it.
Yes.
Now, I asked him that because I was wondering, like, how do you get those char marks on the corn? This is how.
So you cook it first with literally 1 teaspoon of olive oil in your pan, really hot, and then you turn it around. So as soon as your corn gets the dark, man, you can imagine how it had that mark and it's cooked on a grill. So because you don't have time to get a grill and grill it, you can grill it in a pan. So as soon as you get your marks, your corn marks on it, like the dark marks, then you can then you can add your water, put a lid on, just a little bit of water. When you cook your corn, when you steam your vegetables like your broccoli, your broccolini, your cauliflower, you don't really need a lot of water. Just half a cup. Yeah. And then you go just to steam it. Don't know what dry pay, how you go cool
but I think it's the fear of undercooking.
You can never undercook it.
I think we get so scared of like undercooking. And I think that black mentality of how pay. Like my mom makes chicken.
Why?
And I'm just like, and then they're like, no, when it's cooked, wow, water, then season it. But the chicken is already cooked. So I think it's the same mentality.
The same mentality, yeah.
I think it's
you
the
see?
same
You
mentality.
see it's getting the color?
Yeah. Ooh. And I actually thought maybe serving about a grill.
Sometimes I do use a grill.
But what if you don't have a grill? This is how you do it.
Yeah, if you don't have a grill, you can do it. I actually prefer this than a grill.
Yeah.
This is beautiful.
Lemon, you guys will be making.
And it's really good. So after, as you turn that around, I'm going to have you mix together your sauce.
Okay.
Your honey mustard mayo.
Okay.
So if you want, you can go ahead and, like, I feel like this is easier.
Yeah.
Because if you want to make it from scratch, you want to do your mayo from scratch, it's a job.
Yes, and
you know,
here we are home cooks.
We're home cooks. And Willard's essay is always around to help us out.
And Willard's essay got our back.
So what you just basically want to do your honey mustard mayo, whatever mayonnaise you use in the house, a cup, and then add a little bit of your honey mustard dressing from Willard's essay. You see, it looks perfect.
Yeah.
You see, you add this dressing in your mayo, a little bit of seasoning, salt and pepper. You're good.
You're good.
You're good.
You're ready to go.
And then what I always do, put this one there in the corner.
Yeah.
What I always do so that, what's this? I forgot what I was going to say. Liquidity. What was I saying?
You were talking about the dressing and adding this.
Yeah, so if you don't have this, but have honey in your house and have whole mustard, like your
Whole
Dijon
grain.
mustard or your whole grain mustard, honey, then you're good. Then you can just add your whole grain mustard, a little bit of honey, salt and pepper to your mayo, and it's still the same thing.
Yeah.
But it tastes a whole lot better
with that.
when you use this.
Yes.
So yeah.
And you can use this for so many things. I'm
But
sure.
I'm gonna make a
You're
salad
gonna
with
use
it
it on your
also. It's
salad.
stunning.
So you already have this.
You
so
already have
why
it.
not add it in here?
True. And then what I always do to make sure that when you dress your corn, you get like very nice, get like very nice presentation. Instead of just taking a spoon and putting it on your corn, I'll put it in a squeezy bottle.
Okay.
And then you just go like this.
Yes, because I struggle.
Well, lovely.
Oh, now how tell us? So simple. If you're using a spoon, the first part is thick. And then I know. I always try to like, oh shit, you never Okay.
Now this looks good.
Yeah. Let me show you guys.
There we go. So at this stage, what we're gonna do, you showed them how it looks.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do, you're just gonna add a little bit of water to your pan, and then put lid on, and then you finish cooking it. But it's only gonna take like what, five minutes, and then you're done. And then when you finish it off, you're gonna add a little bit of butter.
Yeah.
Then you add your garlic, cook it a little bit, season, salt and pepper, and then you set it aside.
Okay.
So you wanna add your water.
So you start by boiling it with just a plain water, and then add the other thing.
So once your thingy evaporates, then you can add your water. So you wanna add your water.
Boiling water.
Boiling water.
So about half a cup now.
That's good enough. Later on.
So that's obviously gonna cook really quickly.
Yeah.
Because it was frying.
Frying, true. Is it good?
So this is how I'm gonna be making my corn from now on. I really thought you boil it and then you do all that other stuff after.
No, it's gonna frustrate you even more. So with that, you're gonna add your honey mustard.
Okay. Some honey mustard. So how much? 2 tablespoons?
2 tablespoons, yeah.
Okay.
And then add your seasoning, salt and pepper.
A pinch of salt, a pinch of pepper.
Yeah, and if you want, you can add just a little bit of cayenne pepper or paprika, just to give it a nice color.
Kick.
Yeah, and just give it a nice kick. What's it, chef? Give it a nice kick.
No.
You see, it's gonna change the color slightly.
It's gonna change the color slightly. And I think it's those little orange flakes
it's beautiful.
Spread out. Ooh. Yeah, it has like I think more than anything the color.
The color,
and it also makes it look very like gourmet.
Gourmet. It's really, really good. So you wanna add that in your squeezy bottle?
Okay, do I just do this?
Yeah. This is how we test your stability. Your aiming game. This is how we check your aiming game.
Hey!
Concentration. And
I remember when you were making your sauces, remember when you were doing your pop-up and you already had these, like you were preparing them, making them from scratch.
From scratch, yeah.
And you had them in these so that
it makes life easy also.
Makes life easy,
yeah. You can use this if you want. I'm sorry.
Just for the last part. Mara stability high.
Hi, babe. My scalable. Very stable concentration game on fleek. I love this music so much.
I know. I feel like you're getting me into it.
It's very nice.
Like,
it's calming.
It's calming. It's sexy. I said to my friend, it feels wealthy. Like,
it does.
It feels wealthy. Like, and I was saying to her, like, I'm like a wealthy man.
Yeah.
Like anything that just.
And you gotta do things like if you attract, that's what you're attracting.
Yes.
Then you have to look like it.
Yes.
You gotta behave like you're already there.
Yes. Someone said opportunity, you'll find also like
exactly.
you can't say I want to be rich or I want this and then when it gets the corner to figure out
no,
that's
true.
It has to find you.
That's good. And then you wanna check your corn?
I'm checking on my corn.
Still have water. That's still good.
Yo, and that was so quick.
Yeah, you want to use that.
Some garlic. It's that garlic from Woolies, that pre-packaged.
It's stunning.
Lily, sometimes like chilies.
Yeah. It's stunning. It's cut properly. Sometimes when you try to chop garlic, when you're trying to cut garlic, you don't get it into like that shape.
Yeah.
It gets a little bit mushy.
And sometimes again, it's a bit chunky.
Yeah. It's not the same consistency. So Woolworths does that for you. So we're gonna put this in the refrigerator. Once our corn is done, then we're gonna add this.
We're gonna add that. Woo! Today it's so nice in the kitchen for me. I'm just getting directed.
You don't have to stress.
I don't have to stress.
You don't have to stress about messing up or anything like that.
I don't have to stress. So waiting for that.
Wanna check on it?
Yeah.
When I'm done until.
Give
it more, a few more minutes.
Yeah.
How's work been though?
Work like the events.
Like events, yeah.
They're okay, but I haven't been doing events lately.
Let's see.
Like.
Yeah, because I remember you said you needed some space, so.
I just took a break from everything.
You always take breaks, boo! And your breaks are like long.
No, I feel like with the events there, like you know when your life changes or becomes a bit hard,
yeah.
And I just felt like they were it got a little they were feeling hard, like they were feeling like
it's stressful.
And also I think for me events is like I know it's someone's, like the last event I had was a wedding. It's someone's wedding. You can't fuck up someone's wedding.
You can't.
So remember it for the rest of their life. So I think that pressure and how seriously I take it. I don't want to just do things just yes. I don't want to do things just for things. I don't want to do things just for vibes, for money. So, but I think my biggest.
But you gotta eat though.
I know I gotta eat though. So that's why I need to be back though. You know. But I think the thing that's been stressing me is the main. I think I did events because I was taking long to finish with school.
School, I remember, yeah. So
I was
you took it like a hobby.
I took it like a hobby, and then the hobby had to be a business to provide for me.
Yeah.
And I think the pressure of that for a poor hobby.
Yeah.
And not because I started with the mindset here hobby. So hi serious. Okay.
So that's called you.
In my life, you know? And I was just like, whoa.
So you want to add your butter?
Yeah.
Just about a full tablespoon of butter. And then you're going to add garlic right away so that the butter can cook the garlic. And then as that happens, you toss your corn around so that the entire corn gets the entire flavor. Oh, lovely.
Oh, they're lovely in the pot.
So you want to go ahead and add a little bit of mixed dried herbs also. This is for mulu, as they say.
Yes.
Everything
must make you an ambassador.
Everything we're cooking with, it's mulu, as they say, please.
Bona, they must make you an ambassador because when I know what I say, legend.
You see, oh, smells good.
So
you want to add your dried herbs also?
Okay. Very one with it. So I was thinking instead of moving that, okay, so we're gonna add our dried.
I pressed it already. So you want to add your dried herbs?
Yeah.
You're going to add your dried herbs. If you don't have dried herbs, it's fine. You can just add fresh herbs at the end. But cooking it with the dried herbs also helps it give a little bit of flavor.
To unlock it. From welcome to the world kind of corn.
It looks so good.
It looks
you
so
add
good.
Add a little bit more of
the dried herbs left. And it smells so good.
It smells good. That's why you know the herbs helps get it. Oh, the garlic. Garlic here, I've got a young bread.
Yeah, Woolies, I say. On how long Woolies? Oh, Woolies, I say. Yo, it smells
really good.
Let me try this side.
So you want to season it, salt and pepper. Make sure the entire corn is seasoned properly.
So these are the keys. This is the keys to getting the amazing corn. This is the secret.
Yeah. Just toss it around so that the entire...
Yeah. We get hot king. Salt and pepper everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere. A little bit of salt and pepper.
Come on,
it's the Woolworth's garlic.
It smells like that garlic you have on bread. Like
on bread, yeah, the garlic bread, yeah. So I think that is done. So you want to put a lid on it. Switch the stove on. Because the pan is still hot, it's going to continue cooking it. Yeah. But put it on the sides because the middle is a little bit burnt.
Yeah.
So let's put the corn towards
the side.
Yeah.
So what are we making now?
So how you make your potato?
Because I'm stress free. I'm also surprised at how much fun I'm having. Guys, 1, I'm on my period.
I'm sorry.
2, I've been so emotional. Like emotional. That's why when I'm going through it, I run away.
Anyway, now that's one thing about you. Like, literally. And how run away? Never go to our
okay.
But they born. But why though?
I felt so bad about that.
But that's what you always do. That's why now I'm one person. Like I think I understand. You know, we deal with things differently. We honestly do.
Yeah.
You might deal with stress completely different to how I do it. When I'm stressed, I work.
Yeah.
I overwork myself. Overwork myself too much when I have too much stress or when I'm depressed.
Yeah.
You know, I just want to keep myself busy. But now I realize me doing that, I'm not actually dealing with what I'm going through. I'm just suppressing it.
Yeah, the opposite.
When now,
It's not that
toxic.
It's not that bad. But you know what? I also feel bad about that because I've done that in the past few years, right? When you get out of whatever you were going through, and when you look around, people think you're such a bitch. Like you just disappear. But I think it's also not wanting to immense everyone and what you're going through. And I think my family is very private. Really? When we're going through things, I feel like no one must know. Everybody. I think that's why you said you're a perfectionist. That image of perfection. And now I'm trying to drop that because it's not healthy. It's not. People like trying to make people think that you have your shit together. And then when your shit is not together, you run away. And I did that yesterday with my best friend. I was going through the most.
Sorry.
Can't you run away? Like she was like, I'm here if you need to talk. I ignored her. I was like,
but no.
And then I came, and then later I was like, okay, I love you. I'll talk to you tomorrow. And then I realized like, I've been doing that for months. Where and then when you come out of it, you're not talking to that friend because like who awkward. Now I'm only getting out of what.
and because
okay, but I think you're the best because I feel like we go on these breaks of not talking for months.
And it's always you.
It's
always you when I remember when I did a party for a guest, not for a guest, for a client, but then I hired you. So 100,000. 100K. And you think I don't love you? So no. I think the fact that I understand, like people go through a lot. And we deal with things differently, you know, and that's how you deal with your shit. And how I deal with my shit also, you have to respect it. You know, but it's really important that when you get out of your shit, you explain.
And I haven't been doing that. I haven't been saying like, yo, babe.
Even if you don't explain after you've dealt with it.
Oh, come back, please, bitch. Like,
or just say, I'm going through a lot. Can I get space? You don't have to tell your friends what's going on. Just tell them I'm not okay. And once I've figured everything out, I'm gonna come back. But I love you. Done.
Yes.
Isn't MIA, Johnny, how phony you are?
Peace out.
Peace out.
No, but I think also that.
But if it helps you, I always say.
It helps me, but I think also the other thing, like you know when you're in it, and then you're like, oh, no one is checking on me, no one is texting me, no one is calling me. You're the one. So if you guys are quiet, and it's like, babe, you ran away.
That's like, they actually don't give a fuck about me. It's like
yes, you feel like that in between. Like, why is no one?
Up on me?
Like, why you ask? Why you not wondering? Why am I not?
But it's fine. It's life, man.
It's life, but I feel like I've also grown so much now to the point where I even realize that I can say that. I think this is the family because I always thought it was normal. I always thought, you go out when you're happy, and then when the shit goes down,
you
hide it, and you go back to your people, you know.
But that doesn't really mean that you have to look like your problems.
Yes.
You have to tell everyone your problems.
Yeah.
You pick who
you
tell
have
your
problems.
People. You have your people because you'll never know who loves you and who doesn't.
Yeah.
Especially on social media. I know for sure you know which friend to trust.
Yes.
You know, so you just pick a friend and just talk to that friend. My mom always said every time she goes through a lot while we're still young, when she was going through a lot, she would just grab a lady, see, can I buy you lunch? And then buy her lunch and then just offload. We don't know each other. Done, you know?
Yes, because I feel like sometimes you just need
so you always just try to talk to people about it.
Yeah.
And if you can't talk to people about it, write down. Yeah, I've started doing that, writing everything down, and also doing that helps you deal with it like
But I feel like you're the type of person that now when you're saying don't look like your problems, you can like you can be like problems sharp. Today I'm gonna look fly. I'm going to Woolworths and say.
Because I've realized if you look like your problems, they're not gonna get any better.
Yeah.
They're honestly not gonna get any better. Now you're depressed. Your hair's not made. You don't look well. You haven't showered in like 4 days.
Yeah.
It's not getting any better. Now it's getting worse. It's getting worse. At least if you're still going through all of that and then you shower, you smell good, you go out, you see people. That's when they will be like one day, you know, and in a way you're like kind of dealing with it. That's how I deal with it.
Yeah.
I feel like you go. People think I don't go through it.
People think you don't.
I go through it. I go. Like after my heartbreak last year, I feel like every day. Every day. But now I realize, okay, I'm actually dealing with it because I'm one person. I don't like crying. I just suppress everything. Until you sort it out. But I realized if you keep on suppressing everything and not dealing with it accordingly,
it's a bomb.
Explosion.
It's a bomb. Yes, it's a bomb.
But didn't you study like psychology? What did you study?
I studied BSc. Like genetics.
Genetics. How
like lab. It's like lab. Scientist. I'm a scientist. No.
So why are you not? When are you gonna practice?
I feel like God and the universe must just make it work. But hey, I think also, you know, when your life is going well and other things and businesses, sometimes you focus on that and you don't care about this. Only when this is not going well, then you're like, fuck, I should have been cultivating this as well.
True.
So I feel like that's where I am now. And that's why I was saying later events was like, I can still do them, but it was never meant to be the main thing. And even if I do them, I didn't fulfill it all the way. I feel like I still feel that void because I'm an academic, I'm a scientist. I need to. But I feel like I'm just at that point now where I'm just trying.
But if it happens, it will happen. I always say.
If it happens, it will happen. But it needs to happen.
It will happen, never too. So what are we gonna do quickly? I'm sorry. Omnibus, no. So what we're gonna start on is our potato wedges, alright? And then my potato wedges, what I always try to do is boil them with chicken stock, right? And then roasting them or deep frying them. And so you doing that, boiling them with chicken stock, it's actually gonna give the potato wedge flavor. Inside. So when you bite into your crispy potato wedge, not only the outside got seasoning. How like when you get in the inside also, there's this nice chicken flavor. Do you understand? Because I've realized potato wedges, the flavor is only outside. Same thing with fries.
Just like
same thing with fries. The flavor is just outside, not in the inside. So with potato wedges, I always try to boil them and then roasting them. And then if I want, after roasting them, I deep fry them. It's gonna give you like two nice layers of crispiness. Let's go! Let's start with our wedges.
Yes. So we're gonna cut our potatoes. You boil them also cut it in the shape of the wedge.
Shape of the wedge, Okay. Because if you boil it like this, not the entire potato is gonna
get the flavor.
Yeah, so at least when it's cut, then you sort it. Let me show you.
So I just cut it in 4.
4, it's too big and it takes longer to cook. So I try to cut it in 3s. So I'll do this,
Divide it into 3.
Divide it into 3. So you take your potato and you cut it in 3. 1, 2. So you get 3 pieces. So from 1 potato, you cut it in half and then you get this. And this, you cut it into 3 and you get this. What's got to be Mimi?
Mimi's gonna get here. We can do today one bottle. I am the video, but just in the end. She's like, Mimi, she will be doing the most camera cut.
I know, I love your relationship with Mimi. I love it so much. And I've always, people probably think Mimi's your daughter,
People think
right?
she's my daughter, and I think even her and I sometimes are confused. Like, you know, sometimes she'll be like, Mama, and I'll be a bit happy that she's...
No.
But I think it's because when she was born, I was...
you were hands-on.
22.
Yeah, and you were
I was old. I was hands-on.
Great.
I took her to all her like before she was born, like yeah, bathing class with my mom. With my mom. My mom no phone asking me what our pediatrician's number is. You know? So it feels like my daughter. I feel like I need to have my own. I'm getting to that time.
Do you plan on having kids? How many kids do you want?
I want 3.
3. That's the same thing also with me, but I want boys only.
You want boys only?
But boys only.
Oh, but a boys squad.
Yeah, I feel like the fact that you've raised Mimi practically, you're gonna do such a great job
with my kids. Yes.
Your best life.
I need to live my heart out. And I think also, if in order for me to be a good mom and a good parent, I need to step away from parenting Mimi and be the sister, the fun sister that comes with the fun times. But step away from the responsibility so that I can be a good mom. Because the other day, this other mom at pickup, and she was like, "Oh, doing mommy duties." And then she said to me, "By the time you have yours, you're gonna be so tired."
Yeah.
And she's right. How many am I pouring? What
Just put 3 or 4. Yeah, then a little bit of salt.
But I learned that from you, actually. I think we were at your house. Yes, I think not wedges, but like, wedges for Sunday meal.
Oh.
And you were cooking them with chicken stock.
These ribs smell amazing.
They smell really good.
Lovely.
And I feel like ribs don't usually smell like this because the sensory from the beginning.
You always want to add your barbecue at the end.
Yes.
All your sauces you want to add at the end so that the meat, everything gets the flavor. So you can imagine if you season your meat and then add your sauces. The sauce is gonna go into the spices are gonna go into the sauce and it's not gonna
come together. And I feel like it never really smelled like this.
This smells
and
good.
I feel like for me, when I smell my food like this, I always get worried because I think it's burning. But we don't even have to worry because it's foiling. So because for me, I know when I'm smelling too much, the pan is probably doing the most.
So we're gonna go ahead and make our wings. We had these, we marinated these with just chicken rub from what they say, some salt and pepper. Pink salt, please. If it's not pink, it's not it.
It's not real salt.
And then we added a little bit of olive oil just to help the spice get into the chicken and marinate properly. And we left it in the refrigerator for about 30 to 40 minutes.
Yes.
You don't have to do that. You can skip that, but it's always great. It's advised.
It's better if you do.
So we're gonna add a little bit of oil on our casserole dish so that our wings don't stick as they cook. You wanna rub it a little bit.
Just to coat the pan.
Just to coat the pan. How much is wrong with that, Chef Lou? And then you want to go ahead and arrange your chicken.
Yes.
What you want to do is always try to separate them. Have you seen? But I'm a pan now. So
Under pressure.
Under pressure. And when you cook, every part is gonna cook but the middle.
Yes.
You know, so you wanna always separate them because they cook.
And then add a little sauces.
Sauces, exactly.
The middle.
Just cook.
That's why you didn't say throw your chicken, you said arrange.
Arrange. Oh wow. Such a good learner. Love this.
Student,
I love how neat you are. You know, you neat and everything you. Next time you take a little They look nice.
Yeah. But I think that's also sometimes what becomes a bit hard is because I am like this.
Yeah.
And then people are putting you under pressure.
Yeah.
So sometimes, but I think a bad thing that I'm trying to get out of is if you can't do something perfectly, I feel like it's better done than not done at all. You know? So now
wait till you can perfect it.
Yes.
But the thing is, how are you gonna perfect it if you're not doing it? If you're not doing it. Like the same thing I was saying, people think I only started catering now. I'm like, I've been doing it. You know how many gigs I've done and I wasn't even getting money.
Yes.
Probably I spent 3 years catering 10,000.
Yeah.
And I end up getting for my 1,000 rand. That time, I'm not making money. But with me, I've always said I'm preparing myself for the future.
You are perfecting the
craft. Perfecting everything. This is for me.
Yeah.
No, baby, this is for me.
Yeah.
No, Jenna head to.
Go, I know.
10 years to serve 2 people. Come now. Don't know. So
Bon, I feel like your confidence is like always, just here,
honestly,
all the time. Kanjani. And you always been like this.
I think I've always been like this, Attila. And I think also it's I get it from my mom.
Yeah.
My mom, and I think she only did that with me. Parents, that's what I always say, parents know when a child is gay.
Yeah.
They know it, especially the mothers. They know it, because from a very young age, apparently I was the only one that was getting my hair braided, how and oh my god, And so everything how she spoke to me and everything, you need to don't depend on anyone. I'll disappoint you. Don't depend on me. You understand? And if you're confident enough, and then nobody will tell you anything. You understand? And she told me that from a very young age. While growing up, things were really bad. My house I can say 2-piece. Oh
no, I know.
For big money, so I think I get it from her.
Yes.
She told
and I think even that, the dressing up, the going out there, the showing up, the dressing like who you wanna become, not where you are now.
Yep, you never wanna look like where you are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but like in your suit, I am.
Consistent somebody. Consistent. Honestly, you always wanna look like what you manifest.
I
the first person to ask me where do I get my confidence? There's a guy that's you want to preheat your oven to 180 degrees, if not 100, no, not 180. You want to preheat your oven to 160 degrees, and then you want to put your wings inside, right? 160 degrees, because it's low temperature and it's gonna cook perfectly. You're gonna get that nice moist inside the chicken, but the outside is crunchy. But you're like, oh, not chicken now, why is it so moist? So you cook it at low temperature. Cook it at low temperature, and once it's cooked, up the temperature a little bit and put it on grill, and then you add your marinades. So when you put it on grill, it's gonna crisp up the skin, and then by the time you add your marinade, 15 minutes, it's done. The outer layer crispy,
really good,
saucy, and the inside is soft.
It's soft.
How do you do that? So you're gonna pop these in the oven.
Yes.
And then they're gonna cook for at least 25 minutes. It's Woolworths chicken, it's free range. It doesn't take long to cook. You're actually not the first person to ask me where do I get my
when
confidence.
you get your confidence.
Some guy is like, Albert, I was walking in the mall, and obviously I don't remember after my accident. I forgot so many things. I forgot people, and some people think it's like I really forgot. But obviously, how do I do because when I'm doing so smiles, I'm gonna smile back because I'm like, this person actually knows me. Yeah. That guy was like to me, Albert. I'm like, he knows me. If he calls me Albert, he knows me.
He knows you.
He's like, how are you still confident? No. And he reminded me of a story in grade 2. How old was I? Just slightly below. Grade 2, how old was I in grade 2?
Grade 2, 8 years.
8 years, yeah. He's like, 8 years. There was a time where you were just only using girls' bathroom, restrooms, and obviously the teachers would complain, you can't use that, you're a boy, but you stood your ground and you said, I'm going to use girls' restrooms, and that's it.
Yeah.
And people will laugh at you, mock you that you're gay, and you just always been like, it's fine. This is me. Nothing. Because how you look okay? I'm not going to change it.
And I think that's so great, because my brother is 12 years old. And I was telling him about you, and he said to me, oh, he's gay. And I said yes. And he said, is he confident?
Confident, yeah.
And I said yes. And then he was like, has he always been like that?
Always.
And he was like, there's a gay boy in our school. But I felt like he was like, part of me felt like he was asking for him. And no, there's a gay boy in our school, and you know, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. But I thought about that confidence of when you still like us, you know.
And I think it's very important for like parents to just be a little bit open. I think now the fact that there's shows like these shows that engage in like a Moja love. You know, parents now watch that and understand these gay people, and now they open to the idea and they completely comfortable with the idea. So that's helping them a lot.
A lot, and I feel like, but it's like you're gay, and every time we think about gay, we like dresses, lashes, hair. But I feel like there's also like you know.
Like the gay community is so strange.
Yes.
There's drag queens. Drag queens are the ones that dress
so
like
big.
women. You know, I'm not straight acting, but you know, I'm gay. But there's other gay guys that are straight acting, but they're gay. So straight acting, you gay, but you dress like a straight guy. You know, so you're trying to, you know, so that people don't see that you're gay. You know.
So you still wear your suit, or you carry a handbag.
Carry a handbag.
Yeah.
Consistently. So people should be very accepting for gay people, man. It's
and understand Hurana, there's a different array of gay people there.
Exactly.
And not all of them are the
There's
same. Because I think they'll see ones that are like, I don't know what's the right word, but like more feminine. And then they will be like, oh, okay, it's because this person wants to be a girl. But then they don't understand, like, no, it's because that there are other people that are just gay because they're attracted to the opposite sex. So you can dress masculinely, you can this is
true. And I think our country is doing so well. So well in accepting the gay community.
How is it like when you're that side? Like when you're abroad, or US?
Hey, where's my phone? Let me show you. Let me show you. Where's my phone?
Where is your phone?
In the US, like I think, I would walk around in a shirt, like you see these skirts, and people would find me irresistible. Let me try doing that here. I think also that's why I've started wearing heels. Like people that side are so welcoming, you know. They find you very sexy,
and attractive. Like for owning who you are and being comfortable in your skin.
They always say that makes it even more sexy.
But I think with your confidence, it like even here, like you know when you rock your suits and you wear your heels,
it doesn't bother me.
And also, I think for me, it's not that I'm even used to it, but I think for me, looking at you, it exudes that confidence that even touch won't have that courage to even say anything because
like I would walk around. Sexiness, the sexiest. Like I would walk around in this, go to the club with heels, and they would find me very sexy.
Irresistible.
Let me try to do that.
But you were living your best life.
I was living my best life. And work was great. I think that's what I was saying. I'm like, most kids look at me, because I always recommend, you know, how I travel, who I travel with, who helps me. You know, they always see how I live, and they're like, yo, when I put you more holiday, I'm like, I actually work 18 hours.
I know you work. I was shocked when you said you were work at McDonald's.
2
I'm
jobs.
like, what the hell? When?
I would wake up in the mornings 4 a.m., bath, and then be at McDonald's at 6 a.m. And then 1 p.m. I have to leave McDonald's and be at the hotel by 2 p.m. because my shift starts at 2:30. My 2:30 shift at the hotel ends at 11:30. So after that, 12, I need to head home. And then 12:30, I'm home and I have to edit a video just for an hour. So I sleep for my 3 hours.
Consistency.
McDonald's.
I even spoke to my partner about it. I'm like, I don't understand. Like, this person is doing the most.
And then like, when do you get time to shoot content? I'm like, I'm only off one day. That one day I cut my hair, I cook, and I vlog.
But I feel like thing that I'm learning, like, or realizing is that you are so intentional. Like you did it because you wanted to.
I wanted to do it.
You had that one day and you made it work.
True. And that's really important. Like if you, especially when you know this is for you and it's gonna help you grow.
Yeah.
And one thing for me, YouTube helped me a lot too, because I'm one person, I like content creation. So at work, that's all I did. I'm like, I don't want life to just be work,
Yes.
nothing
It has to. You have to be getting something out of it.
That's not fulfilling.
Yeah.
That's why I started YouTube. I'm like, okay, not only am I gonna entertain myself, I'm also gonna interact with my followers so that people see that I'm still around and you know what I'm doing. And then it also made me smile a lot. And seeing people's
I can tell that you love
YouTube, like your subscribers are the best people on the planet.
Jim. I see that. I feel like even with my break, like now that I'm like when I was away, I would even get like messages or like
people
comments be like,
where are you? Exactly.
When are you? And then someone said, you're so close to 100, like 1,000 subscribers.
They watch it, which is beautiful.
And then they were like, please just try to post a video. You know, like, because I was like, no, I'm going through the most. He explained it. And she's like, and Manthreesa, please just try to post a video. You're so close. Like, just, it's like they care about you.
It's beautiful.
For me, I started YouTube because like how we are when we speak and how I speak with everyone and I have great conversations.
Person you always want to have conversations with.
But
and I always feel like you overshare.
Yes.
Especially on Instagram.
But I'm so scared of video content. Like Kitaba, like that's why I'm on my phone. I will share, I will text. Like even on WhatsApp, I will talk about depression, I will talk about Mara. Video talk about depression. I'm like, oh! So I felt like it was holding me back because I feel like I really want to share with other people, and I feel like sometimes people think I overshare.
I don't know how people though.
And I feel like people think I overshare. Mark, when you know me,
I know
my life,
true.
And I feel like what I'm sharing is almost like a summary of not like the details. It's like saying, yo, Mobile, this happened. So I feel like for me, that's when I'm oversharing. But when I'm saying what I'm going through because I think it will help somebody else, I don't feel like So I feel like I want to talk about depression. I want to talk about my struggles. I want to talk about like the other.
I really feel like most people are depressed. They just don't wanna, talk about it. In my DMs,
we talk about it. The other day we were talking about weight and being overweight and how hard it is to lose weight. And someone just said, like, because I have had high blood pressure.
I'm sorry.
Talking about high blood, how it affects your life, and then now we're talking about.
And you look good. Like I feel like you. I think I've always felt like you put too much pressure on
myself.
You really do, and you look good.
But I feel like there's like weight and health, and then there's actually like the health part of it, my height and my weight. High blood. It's not healthy for me. And how I struggle to do certain things. I think I dress for my body really well and I'm comfortable with it. Ma, it's not functional. Why? Like with the high blood pressure, someone was saying like, being overweight is so hard to have sex.
That's a lie. It is.
Like no.
You're lazy.
Do you know?
You're lazy.
Do you know how much I struggle to put on my shoes? Nah.
I'm sorry.
Not yet. So imagine I try, but I'm dying. Like I feel
like it takes the enjoyment away.
Yes, because you know you're like, oh, I need to. It's hard to put on my shoes. So I think the weight it affects aspects of your life. So I want to talk about that. I want to have conversations like that. And then I'll get a million messages back. Whereas I feel it would be so much better if we talk about it like this. So that's why I started it, because I'm so intimidated by video content.
You good. And I've always said like everything happens like in your own timing. I wanted to start YouTube 2019 when I was in New Zealand, but I didn't do it because New Zealand wasn't comfortable for me. Like it was really bad and I wasn't okay. Spiritually, emotionally to invest in something like that. And I've always told myself, when it happens, it will happen. So me being featured in my friends' channels, that shows that I love doing it. But I always say, I can ready.
And how ready would I?
And I get ready, no.
I'm more than ready. one day off here. I'm gonna do this. Let's go.
Yeah, but don't rush yourself. Everything will happen when it has to happen.
It will fall into place.
It will fall into place. Yeah, baby steps.
But I feel like everything is falling into place now. Slowly.
Yeah.
I think the Preheat they help. It's just learning in how to do it. And with the people in your life also how to not abandon everyone and just.
We're not coming. That's good. You want to check your potatoes?
Yes.
So we're going to put a fork through it and see if it's done.
And this is the stock there.
Yeah,
Like
this is
the brownness.
Yeah, the brownness is the stock. Is it cooked?
Yeah, I think it's cooked, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's good. You want to take it out. You're going to drain the water.
Okay.
And then let it cool down a little bit. And then we're going to season it and then put it in the oven.
Okay.
So I'm going to show you guys Lulama's potatoes are done.
Yay! Yes.
We're going to let them cool off a little bit and we're going to deep fry them. We're getting ready our oil. And then we're going to shallow fry them. And then we can finish them in the oven with the wings, I think.
Yeah.
So we'll just shallow fry them. So guys, our ribs are ready. So we're just going to put barbecue sauce to our ribs.
Yeah.
And then, so what you want to do at this stage, as soon as you take them out of your oven, they're ready. You take them out and then you put your oven to grill only. So you want heat to come from the my baby. You want your heat to come from the top only, not the bottom because it's cooked already. And then you're gonna baste it and keep on turning it around. And you wanna turn your temperature a little bit high. So you're gonna go from 150 or 160 and go all the way up to 220 because your ribs are already cooked. You just want to get like the nice barbecue, like you want your barbecue to crisp up a little bit.
Yeah.
And give your ribs a nice
that
skin.
sticky.
Yeah. So these are done. She's going to go ahead and add barbecue sauce. This is my favorite. Oh, and you know what I can't get home. We're actually on time because I want to. And now in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So this is our smoky barbecue sauce from what does they say. She's gonna add them. She's gonna baste her ribs with this sauce, pop it in the oven, and then 5 minutes later, turn it around to do the same thing until probably like 15 minutes. 5 minutes each side, and then the last 5 minutes
is for the grand.
It's for the grand finale, the presentation.
Just too brown, like okay, and that char.
So the sauce is really good. It's like it's not even done.
And it smells good.
Like,
and again, look at the smoky. Smoky, you can taste it, but you can never smell it. I can smell it here.
Where is this from?
It's from Woolworths.
Stunning.
I can smell it. It's smoky.
It's smoky. It's beautiful.
Okay, it's fine now.
I think these are things people need to consider when they buy from Woolworths. It's the same thing when somebody hires you. They can't compare you with somebody that,
Yes. They need to know now. Oh,
like you know, like you need. You're so neat. It's beautiful. I love it.
Oh, we're gonna do the bottom.
No. You put this first.
Yes. No, I need to keep this.
Keep it. Yeah.
And
you're gonna use it.
We're
gonna pop it in the oven. Why did it switch off?
Because it's been 90 minutes.
So we're gonna go ahead and add our potato wedges into our hot oil.
Yes.
So you wanna add your
wedges.
Add probably half of that first.
Okay.
You don't wanna overcrowd it. Let me start. So gotta send company mus. They cook the shrimp.
They shrink.
I think also how when there's a vibe, you enjoy it and you don't even get drunk.
You don't even get drunk. You're having fun.
Huh?
Oh no.
What happened?
South Africa SA. Kilo chili.
Don't you throw beans away?
I'm telling you. Didn't I check the schedule? I forgot. The last